Sharan Nair is sensational. In 2016, he was making videos on his iPhone at home. Today, he's met the likes of Dhanush and the Russo brothers. He's worked with Netflix and Swiggy, he's done a TED Talk, and most importantly, his shoot for Kitex. He is also my big brother. He's always been sensational. He was enigmatic in every school he was in. Everyone wanted to know who Sharan Nair was. In a world where hustle culture is constantly shoved into our faces and everyone brags about their accomplishments and goals, Sharan is a rebel. He hates looking like he's worked hard. He wants everyone to live under the assumption that everything in his life has come easy to him, and he's always been like this. In school, he would try to hide and study after everyone else at home had slept. The fact that he'd made over 700 videos in the past 3 years is a testament to his hard work. He's also one of the most intelligent, calculating people that I know of. For this interview, I wanted to catch him at his most vulnerable, when he'd just woken up. The internet is watching this man on his road to greatness. This is Sharan Nair. Hi Sharan Nair. Please tell us who you are and what you do.
Oh my god. I'm Sharan Nair, and what I do, besides being a family man and waking up late every day, I make videos.
What kind of videos do you make?
I make the best kind of videos, to be honest.
How long have you been making videos for?
For a very long time. Wait, I have to look there?
You look at me, you look at the camera.
So I've been making videos for a very long time, but professionally for the last 2 years. Yeah.
How did you get started?
I think the first time I ever took no. So when we were kids, Papa and Mama used to take videos of us on their video camera, like the whatever that thing is. Handycam, yeah. So Mama and Papa used to record us doing stuff, and I used to have this thing where if I do something cool in front of the camera, then I will want to watch it immediately, so I will run after him. And he'll be like, can you wait for a second? Can you just finish doing what you're doing and then you can watch? So that's how I started.
What are the cool things that you did that you wanted to rewatch?
So I used to do this thing where I used to feel like I used to run really fast, so I used to take a tennis ball and I will throw it really fast, and then I will run after the tennis ball, and I had to catch it before it hits the wall. So I will like jump and slide to get the tennis ball.
How old were you?
Maybe 5, 6.
How old are you now?
Old enough.
How long have you lived in Cochin?
After college, I came here in 2016. Yeah, I used to visit Cochin every 6 months when I used to live in Moscow.
So you've seen Cochin since the 90s till now. How do you feel that it's changed?
There are a lot more people here. Parapparangal is a lot more crowded. And just like development-wise, things have changed.
If there's one thing you could bring back from old Cochin, what would it be?
My grandmom.
My grandma. What else?
Pico.
What was Pico?
Pico was the shop at the end of MJ Road where you used to get the coolest games. And like Mama, people used to take turns to take us there. Me and Appu especially. So sometimes Mama and Papa will take us, sometimes Amma will take us, sometimes Ani Mama will take us, sometimes Sangalma will take us. So the key to get most number of stuff is each elder should have known that the other person has taken us. So every time we go there, we act like we've been there after a very long time. But maybe it's been like 3 days.
What was your favorite place to eat when you were a child in Cochin?
Cocoa Tree, MJ Road.
And what's your favorite place to eat now?
French toast, Nagar.
What do you usually get there?
I usually get the king breakfast.
What's your favorite road to drive down Cochin?
Favorite road to drive in Cochin? Nagar Road, yeah. The main
You give us context for what we're doing now.
So guys, I just woke up like 30 seconds back and I came and I was going to sit on the couch with Mama, and then Mama suddenly got up and she vanished. And the moment I sat down, they came and started talking to me. and Mama is sitting there with a trap.
I had I planned this basically where I thought since I'm doing an interview with people and I'm getting it'll be a shame if I do like a normal interview, so I'll get you when you're most vulnerable.
Yeah, I am most vulnerable.
What's your favorite thing to do first thing I was going to say first thing in the morning, but first thing when you wake up?
I like sitting on the couch for at least 3-4 hours and drinking tea.
What's your average day look like?
I don't have much of an average day because I wake up at 2 o'clock, but I wake up and go to gym immediately on usual days. And then I come back, I eat something, I take a shower, and then my day starts at 5 o'clock in the evening, where I start shooting or I do something. And then it goes on till 5 in the morning the next day.
What kind of artist would you call yourself? Would you call yourself an influencer? Would you call yourself a vlogger? Would you call yourself a documenter? What would you call yourself?
I think the word I like most is creator, because a creator just creates stuff.
And if not a creator, what would you be?
If not a creator, I'd be dead.
Were you always creative as a child? What were the things that you were usually predisposed to? Did you think you would be a creator? And if you told Sharan Nair of 6 years or 10 years or 15 years of age that, hey, you're going to be a vlogger or a creator, would that Sharan Nair believe you?
No. So I think the only thing in life I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to be famous. And I knew I didn't want to have a normal job. But I didn't know what I needed to do to become famous. But if I told young Sharan that he would be a creator, I wouldn't believe it. Because I'm very shy in front of the camera and I'm just shy in general. So I never thought I was a creative person as such.
And how did you get over that shyness? Or if you are still getting over it, what do you do to get over it?
So I just realized something this week when I went to Bombay. My whole life is a fuck you to Sharan Nair of first grade, because Sharan Nair of first grade had two problems. One is he was extremely shy and he didn't know English properly. So he found it very tough to talk to people. And he had bad stage fright. So when I was at the premiere of The Grey Man and I had to talk to people like Dhanush and Vicky Kaushal, I was dying. So I felt exactly like the Sharan Nair in first grade who was dying before going on stage. And I fucked up in first grade, but a few years later I haven't fucked up. The conversation went well. And second part is, Sharan Nair in first grade always wanted to take a shit in school, but couldn't. Now I can take a shit anywhere. I've taken a shit at the Bombay airport twice, while landing there and while departing. I took a shit in the Netflix office. I took a shit in Palladium Mall. I took a shit in the restaurant we went to eat. So yeah, that's one thing I couldn't do. I used to take a shit in my pants.
Really?
Yeah.
In first grade?
Yeah.
Where do you want to take a shit next? What is the most ambitious place you want to take a shit?
I think Shah Rukh Khan's house.
Shah Rukh Khan's house?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be insane. You think he has a shower faucet or bidet?
I'll find out.
So when you were starting out on Instagram as well, it's been 3 years technically, 3-4 years.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you wish you could either tell yourself, go back in time and tell yourself, or something you wish you had known?
I wish I was more consistent when I started off, because that's the only thing which separates the professionals from the people who do it just for fun. So I wish I knew that when I started off. And yeah.
And any advice for someone starting out in this field or any creative field?
Be consistent.
Where do you see Cochin going in the future? Cochin's a city that's been changing a lot over the past decade, and where do you think that it's going forward? And what do you wish to see more of in Cochin's culture?
I think it has potential to be one of the greatest cities in India. It's very different from the big cities like Bombay, Delhi, and Chennai, because it's so much more cleaner and the people are so much more educated, I think. So I think it has a potential to become something really special. If like, I mean, it'll take a few more years though. Like, the development is slow.
And what do you want to see more of, like whether that's in people's attitudes or whether that's in cafes or anything that you want to see more of in Cochin that you wish existed?
I think I wish people were more supportive here of other people. Like, I feel like people in Cochin are not, when they see somebody do really well, I think the first thing which they feel is jealousy and not, oh shit, I'm really happy for that person.
And do you see yourself staying here or moving away?
Moving away for sure.
Where to? And why?
I think I'm moving to Dubai because I want to take my content to the next level. But I'll keep traveling. But I really want to go to Dubai.
Where do you see Sharan Nair in the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years? Like, what are your greatest ambitions and what are the things that you want to achieve?
So I feel like everything has everything takes time. Like, if I wanted to vlog 5 years back, I wouldn't have. If I wanted to vlog with my friends 5 years back, I wouldn't know how to. But I had to go through that process of making videos on my own, making videos with Amama, then not doing something for a while, and then finally getting to wherever I am right now. So the ultimate goal is to... there are 2-3 goals I have in my head. One is to make This Is Not a Vlog into an actual show with actual characters, which streams on a platform, any platform.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Or, that's one. Second is to have like an agency where we rep different creators so that even if I'm not creating content, I'm creating content through other people and also helping other people create content, because this is serious business and there are a lot of people who want to do it, but they don't know how to do it. So these 2 things, I guess.
In your day-to-day life, what content do you usually consume? Do you watch movies? Do you watch TV shows? Do you watch YouTube? What do you usually like to consume?
I usually like to consume my own videos. I like to watch my own videos, the stuff which my friends create. And I watch a lot of like motivational videos, a lot of Cristiano Ronaldo football videos, and Andrew Schultz.
And what are your motivations to get to where you are? Is it in, like, again, Cristiano Ronaldo, sports players? Is it other content creators? Who are the people that move you forward?
Who are the people?
That move you forward, that push you, that get you motivated. Whether that's watching content or...
Cristiano Ronaldo is definitely one, because like he obviously had a lot of talent, but he wouldn't have got to where he was if he didn't work as hard as he did. So the thing which separates him from any other player in the world is the fact that he works that hard. So it's not an easy thing to do, but if you have the mental ability to do it, then you can separate yourself from most of the world. And then obviously there are certain other factors like luck and destiny and all those things, but you can't control that. The only thing you can do is do your best. So yeah, he's one person who like motivates me. And I'm also a very like... I mean, I didn't know this till I watched and I know other people like this, but when I watched the Michael Jordan document, The Last Dance, he has this thing where he takes very small instances in his life which are really stupid, but he uses them to motivate him. For example, if somebody walks into a room and doesn't say hi to him, he's like, oh, that guy didn't say hi to me, he doesn't respect me, I need to show him that he needs to respect me. So he goes and plays a very special game. So I also cook up scenarios in my head. Not cook up, like there will be certain times when somebody doesn't say hi or somebody treats me a certain way, and I always have this mentality of, oh, you treated me like that, I will show you. So yeah, I don't know if it's healthy, but it works.
Yeah. What's something you wish you were doing more of right now? Whether that's in your career or your personal life or anything.
Right now, I don't wish I was... No, I'm doing exactly what I want to do.
You don't wish you were working out more? Or...
Shut the fuck up, bastard. Yeah, I probably wish I was more consistent in working out, but otherwise, nothing.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you went from, okay, you finished college in Moscow, you did BBA, and then how did you get into this? Like, what was your career timeline like from 2016 till 2022, the past 6 years? What's the trajectory been like?
So after college, I went and worked in EY for 6 months.
Where?
In Kakinad, which was like an important life lesson, because when I was at that office, I realized that I never want to be at an office ever again, and this is not what I want to do. But like, I was very clear. Like, even now, when I sometimes like at night I'm editing a video, or I have a deadline to give a brand a video, for example, like Red Bull, I'm like crying, because it probably is a Saturday and Sunday is a holiday for a lot of people. So I'm like, fuck, I'm the only one working right now. But then I think about me sitting in that office, doing work which nobody gives a fuck about. And then I think about the fact that I'm doing like my life. I get paid to make videos for a brand I really love and to have fun. Like, that difference is insane. So then I don't take it for granted. But that time in EY, like, whenever I feel really down, it pulls me up, because I'm just glad I'm not doing that. So after EY, I wanted to become, like, I quit EY by telling my parents that I want to become an actor. But I don't know how much it was to do with acting, but I think it was more to do with becoming famous, because I felt like if you become a great actor, then you obviously become famous. But I don't think I loved the process of acting that much. So then I started making videos, because that was the only other thing I had to do, because otherwise I was just doing auditions. And
What kind of videos?
just videos on my own with my friends. Like, I didn't have that many friends who were in my videos then. And then videos with Amama, where like me and Amama used to make videos from like 2012, 13, just dub smashes. And then I used to just put the camera on her and just fuck around, and that's my first videos. Like, those were the videos which I had most fun doing, because it was just me saying insane shit to Amama, and Amama saying insane shit back to me. So yeah, that's where we started off.
And then how did you get to vlogging?
So there reached a point where I was known as the grandmother guy, and I had to diversify from that, because Amama was going to check out. Yeah. So there was this joke me and Amama used to play, where Amama used to be like, "You're going to be the saddest when I leave, because you're the only one whose work is related to me. Like, you make money through me. So if you're going to cry, you're going to cry the hardest, because like everybody else is just personal. For you, it's professional and personal." So just as an other avenue, I started making videos with my friends, so that I wasn't boxed into one category. And yeah, it was not a vlog. It was just us shooting stuff and putting up, and then we just built on that, and now it is what it is now.
In terms of work ethic, you were considered somebody, like, I remember growing up, oh, Sharan's lazy, he doesn't want to do anything, blah, 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 blah. So how do you turn that, how do you go from a person like that to a person who is working all the time? Like, how does a change in work ethic, like, completely 180 happen? Or what advice do you have for
See,
someone
I'm
who
not,
wants to...
I'm not really changed that much. Like, I was lazy because I was either asked to do things I didn't want to do, or I was doing things which I was not interested in doing. So if you're like, it's like asking a fish to climb a tree. Like, a fish doesn't know how to climb a tree. A fish knows only how to swim. So that is the reason my work ethic was so bad, because I had no interest whatsoever. Like, I was in EY for 6 months, and I think you're conditioned as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, that if you're working at a company like Ernst & Young, you're supposed to go to office every day. In that 6 months, I must have gone to office for like 4 months. For 2 months, I didn't go at all, which is absolutely insane, because if people found out, people would be like, "Are you stupid?" But I was like, I have no motivation in me to go, and if I don't have any motivation, I will not do it. There are a lot of people you can put them in any situation and they will continue working there. So I don't think my work ethic was bad. I just think that I was just doing the wrong things. So when I found something I really love doing, I don't actually think I'm working. I'm just doing something I really love. So the work ethic just comes automatically. And any advice I had for people who want to do this, I feel like becoming a creator or an influencer is like becoming an actor in the 90s. There's a lot of glamour attached to it. But if you don't love the process of creating videos and you just want to get in because you want to become well known or famous or whatever, that's not the right attitude, because you will just not work as hard as people who really love doing this. So you'll never be able to work as hard as me, because I just love making videos. Fame is just a byproduct of that. It's just a consequence of you being good at something. So yeah.
And last question, what's one thing you wish people would ask you more in interviews?
What is the process like?
And what is the process like?
So I want to be marketed, or I want to be seen as a person who has the best life. I want anybody and everybody to see me and be like, oh my god, his life is so easy. I'm sure whatever he does, we can also do. So I'm not going to tell you the process. But yeah, it's easy.
And
I don't want people to say, oh my god, he's so hardworking, the amount of effort he puts into these videos. Because I want to give hope to people that maybe you don't have to do a lot and still make it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're a bad person.
It's a trap.
Thank you, Sharan Nair. Is there anything else you would like to end this video with? Any words of advice for the viewers or anything to sign off on?
First of all, don't ever fucking ambush me like this. Mama is sitting right here off camera. Besides that, advice, no. Just chill.
Just
relax.
You don't have much competition.
Yeah.
Thank you.